Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to do this sunset eyeshadow look. I'm going to be using the new Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette from Morphe. And I already primed my eyelid, so it's done. You only need to use primer and then put an eyeshadow base on top and set it, or that's at least what I do. I'm going to go in with this brush. It's just a blending brush. I love using these because they're just really easy to use. I'm going to go in with Tipsy Girl from the palette. And I'm going to make sure to put this right in the corner of my eye. So like this. Try not to put too much, because if you put more than you need to, it's going to be really hard to go back. So start with a little bit and add up. And now that you have a little bit of the pigment on the outer portion of your eyelid, start pulling it a little bit out to the side. And you're gonna have a little, like, barely there wing. Now with that, I'm gonna use the same brush, but because I have already a little bit of that pigment on there, and I'm gonna go with Lowly Mama, and I'm gonna use that color to blend out the other color that I have on already, and I'm gonna start pointing that outwards so it can like start having the V shape. It's okay if you go out of like if you go out way too much, because you can go in and clean it up with concealer or wipey. That's fine. And you see how I'm starting with the wing? It's starting to become a wing. I'm going to clean it up so it looks more like this. But for now, that's fine. I'm going to use the same brush with whatever's left on it, and I'm going to start blending that upwards a little bit. And now, for the next color, I'm going to use a combination of Positive Tea and Lowly Mama to start bringing that into my crease. Make sure you use more Lowly Mama than Positive Tea, because it's gonna like mix together, and the orange pinkish is gonna take over, which is Positive Tea. So I recommend using a little bit less than what you're gonna use with Lowly Mama. And now you have to blend that out and into the crease. Now that you have that transition shade kind of color, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back in, oh my god, with more of Lowly Mama. And make sure you dust off your brush, because you don't want to have any fallout out here if you have foundation or any type of base underneath, because you're gonna have to clean that up, because you can't get rid of that. So I'm gonna start focusing the Lowly Mama right in my crease. And now that I have that blended in, like more than halfway, almost going into my inner corner, I'm gonna use a other blending brush. I've used this so much because this Wet n Wild blending brush is one of my favorite brushes. It's just really easy to work with. And I'm gonna go in with Positivity. That's how it's called. I don't know how to say it. It's like positive, but it's tea. Positivity. I don't know. And I'm gonna blend that into this inner portion. And I'm gonna make sure to get a lot of it and focus it more into my corner, because I'm gonna go in with a bigger, like way bigger blending brush after. So now it looks like I have pink turning into orange. I don't understand why you can't really see that, but in real life, like, you can see the orange pink, like dark pink, like pastel pink, and then orange pink in a way. So I'm sorry if you can't see that. I can see that clearly in the mirror, but just trust me that that's how it looks right now. Now that I have that orange in, I'm gonna make a mix of feeling myself and positivity. I'm gonna make a mix of them, and I'm gonna focus at in the inner portion of my eye, that little bit, the last bit of crease that there is. I'm gonna focus that right in there. You can use windmill. No, you can use back to I can't explain myself. Okay, so just you can go in circles or windmill or wipers. And I'm going to use a combination of both of them, and I'm going to start bringing that color up where we place the positivity, so I can make it a little more orange. And now that I have that there, I don't understand why it looks so much more darker in the camera than on real life. I don't understand. Well, I'm going to go in with this big blending brush, and I'll blend all of that out a little bit so it won't look as dark. And now I'm going to go in with my finger and erase a little bit if I went off the line, and I can go back in and make it soft so there's no rough lines. And now that I have the base of the eyeshadow done, I'm going to have to take out this excess, so it's going to make it like this. And then now I'm going to do that after. And now I'm going to go in with Talia, something like that. Talia, I think. And I'm going to use that with a... Wait, never mind. I'm going to use No Joke, which is the color right next to it, and it's a yellow. And I'm going to use the brush I was using at the start, and I'm gonna get a little bit of that and put it on my eyelid, focusing the color more on the inner portion and blending it a little bit outwards, this way, not outwards, which is kind of the same thing. Oh my god. Okay, and now you have this sunset looking thing. I can't see that. Oh my god, it's so annoying because I'm looking at the camera and I can't see what I'm looking at in my mirror, and it's getting me really annoyed. But you'll see it when you do it, if you decide to do it in first place. And now it's starting to look more like a sunset because it's yellow, orange, and pink. And on top of that, I'm going to use this sponge-like brush, and I'm going to go in with Flawed and Odd. It's a color right under the yellow that I just used, which is No Joke. And it's like an orange yellow in a way, and it's glitter. And I'm going to focus that right in the middle of my eyelid. And make sure you cover this, the section where your eyelash connects to your eyelid, because if you open up and you have a space there, that's not going to look that good. I'm just saying. So I'm going to cover it. I'm going to start bringing that glitter into the inner corner. Okay, and now that I have that down, so I know it right now looks darker than this. It's because I'm going to go in with my Morphe M562. I don't know how to read the numbers. And I'm just going to buff that out. This is probably not what this brush is used for, but this is what I use it for because it helps me. It helps me when the glitter is too strong, and you can use it to add more if you lost a lot of it. Now what I'm going to do, since I don't want this yellow, orange, okay, mix myself. Right now, this glitter and the pink look like there's a barrier, not a barrier. they're not blended in together. You can see a harsh line between those two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Feeling Myself, which is an orange, and I'm going to put that right between those two colors, and I'm going to go in with more Tipsy Girl, which is the first color that we used that we put right here. And I'm going to blend that in together. Now that I have the glitter on the eyelid, okay, I decided to put more of that pink because I see that this is more pinkish than this. So I'm going to put a little bit more pink. And you can do that. If you see that you're missing a little bit of a color, you can go in and add more. And try to make it as equal as possible. So I think that this is good enough. Because we're about to add another glitter, but this is not the same type. So with this, I'm going to use, I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to use the other side. And it's called Tally Lee. And it's literally like a yellow version of a yellow glitter. And I'm going to put that on the outside where I blended the pink and yellow. And I'm going to also add that in my inner corner. And now with the Morphe brush, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to blend all that out. And if you put it too high or you can't blend it, then go back in with the same color you used, which is a mix of the Positivity and Loli Mama. And I'm going to put that in my crease. And you have to do it as many times as you need to make sure that that color does not have a harsh line between those two, between the glitter and the pink. And now it's looking more like this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this pencil-like brush, if I find it here. And with this, I'm going to use the same shade I was just using, which is Tally Mama. And with that, I'm going to go in my inner corner. And I'm going to pop a little bit of shine in there. So now that I'm done with the makeup portion, I'm going to clean this off and I'm going to make it so it's equal as this. With that, I'm going to use my mirror that I have right next to me, and I'm going to pull it out right here. Make sure you don't go exactly where you think it might be in, because if you mess up, putting color on top of the line that you just created between your skin and that is horrible. Really, really hard to do. Because, okay, imagine you messed up, right? And you try to put the color on the section of your skin. It's gonna be different. Okay, you're gonna have your color, and then you have your skin, right? Well, that color on your skin, bare skin, without priming it, is gonna make a lighter version of this, and then you can see a line, and it's not pretty. So now I need to cut it a little more. And you can buff it out. It's really hard to, but you can try. Don't add more color, just try to buff the color you already have on the lid out. And thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it in some way or learned something new, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you.